Okay, so this is New York Times Sudoku card for October 5th, 2024. This is my walkthrough, and you can play this Sudoku from the link in the description. Okay, let's get it going. First thing first, I could find only one first step possibility. That will be placing 9 in box 8, and it will be right here because this 9 blocks here, this 9 blocks these, and oh, sorry, I should start from looking at box 7 because this 9 blocks here, this 9 blocks here. So 9 in box 7 will be either here or here, and that means this cannot be 9. And now this 9 blocks here, this 9 blocks here, makes this is the cell for 9. So what I thought today's puzzle was quite interesting. It looks like there's no other numbers I could place, but so this 9 looks so meaningful. So 9 will be here or here, which doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't look like. So another thing this 9 does is by closing this cell, now I'm looking at column 6. 2 has a very limited cells to go to, by which I mean, well, 2 here blocks this cell, this 2 blocks these 2 cells, so 2 will be here or here, meaning these cells cannot use 2. So 2 will be here or here. Yeah, I usually don't do this, but so 2 will have to be here or here. Now, because they are both in box 5, let's look at box 5. So 5 here blocks these 2. 5 here blocks these 2. So 5 can only be here or here. Looking at box 5 more, I see 3 here blocks these 2. 3 here blocks these line. So 3 will have to use one of these 3 cells. So now I found 3 numbers that will have to use one of these 3 cells. That's 3 numbers that has to use one of these 3 cells. That means I cannot place any other number in these 3 cells because 2, 3, 5 cannot be here. All of them cannot be here. So they will have to be in these 3 cells. So these 3 cells have to use other numbers. In this case, 1, 4, and 8. And here's 4, which blocks these 2 cells. So 4 can only be here. And now I have 1, 8 double, 2, 7, 9. And another thing it does is that 8 will be here. So these 2 in box 6 cannot use 8. And this 8 blocks here. This 8 blocks here, so that gives me 8 here. And again, doesn't look like I have anywhere to go. But actually, this 8 has made this cell a naked single. It's blocked by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can be 6. Blocked by 7, 8, and 9. So actually 6 is the only number I can place here. And this 6 blocks here, this 6 blocks here. So 6 comes in here. And now this 6 blocks here, this 6 blocks like this. So in box 2, 6 will have to be in one of these 2 cells. In turn, it will block these 3 cells. This 6 blocks here. And this 6 blocks here. So 6 comes in here. And now these 3 cells are 1, 5, 8. 1, 5, 8. And this cell is blocked by 1 and 5. Makes it 8. That gives me 1. That gives me 8 and 5. Now looking at this column, 5 here blocks these 3 cells, and this 5 blocks here. So 5 comes in here. And now these are left with 2, 3, 4, 7. And 2, 4, 7 all blocks this cell. Makes it 3. And now these 4 cells. Sorry, I should clean this up. 4 and 4 blocks these 2 cells. Gives me 4 here. Okay, yeah, I can follow that up, but let's go with this one first. So these 4 cells are looking for 1, 2, 4, 8. 1, 2, 4, 8. Here's 1, 2, 4 blocking this cell. This is 8. Oh, I thought that would clean up better, but I suppose that's okay. So 2 is here blocking these cells. 2 here blocks this cell. Gives me 2 here. 2 and 2 blocks like this. Gives me 2 here. And now these 2 are 4 and 7. 4 here blocks this cell. Gives me 7. And gives me 4 here. Okay, that feels different from how I imagined, but I suppose that's okay. These are 1, 5, 7. Ooh, these are 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 9. Okay, so because these will be 2, 7 double, these 3 cells will be filled with 1, 3, 9. And this cell is blocked by 1 and 3, giving me 9 here. and this 9 blocks this cell from being 9, gives me 7, and this becomes 9. And this one 3 double, oh, it's actually 3 is here, so this is actually 1. That makes this cell 3, which blocks these 2 cells, gives me 3 here. These are 2 and 5. 2 has made this cell 5, and this is 2. Now, yeah, these 3 cells will be filled with 4, 5, 8. And this cell is blocked by 4 and 5. Make it 8. And this box is looking for 4, 5, 7. So 5 here blocks these 2 cells, gives me 5 here, gives me 4 here, that gives me 1 here. Oh, that gives me 7 because that's the last number of this column. And this 7 blocks here gives me 7 here and 4 here. And these 2 cells will be 1 and 5. 1 here blocks this cell, gives me 5, and gives me 1. And these 2 are 6 and 9. These are 2 and 7. These are 6 and 9. And 9 has made this cell 6, and this is 9. 9, 9, 9 blocks like this, gives me 9 here. That leaves only 6 for this cell. 6, 6, 6. Oh, 2, 7, 3, 4, 8. 1, 3, 5, 8. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 7. Okay, so this row is missing 1 to 7. Let me put all of them here because it's blocked by 2 and 7 here. So this is actually 1 and 1, 1. They block like this. Here's another 1. Here's another 1. So that gives me 1 here. And this will be 3, 5, 8. 5 and 8 blocks this cell, gives me 3. That gives me 3 here, which makes this cell 6. And that makes this cell 7. This box is missing 2 and 7, so 7 here makes this cell 7, makes this cell 2. And 7 and 2 come here. 2 and 4 are missing from this row. 2 here makes this cell 4, and this is 2. 4 and 4 makes this cell 4, and that makes this cell 8. Gives me 5, 8, 3, and 6. Okay, here it is. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.